not consumed by technology. Kids actually played outside instead of sitting in a chair playing video games. What's the decade when teenagers listen to a new genre of music called rock and roll and idolized what some would say were the coolest people ever to live? This decade, my friends, was the 50s. What did teenagers do for fun? The real question is, what didn't they do? Teenagers in the 50s were consumed with new movies, music, magazines, and clothing. Comics were being read all over the country. Cars were becoming more of a normalcy to own. A lot of teens took pride in their cars, always washing and polishing them. It became very popular for kids to hang out in drive-ins. All those rotten, devil-worshipping teenagers were dressing in clothing such as blue blazers, gray flannels, Windsor knotted ties, argyle socks, and penny loafers. Girls wore pleated skirts, silk glasses, and high heels. Schools started to have dances, kids attended pep rallies, and football games. Smoking cigarettes became the cool thing to do. The biggest fad of them all was called rock and roll.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't.
Made the teenagers inevitably get up and dance. The electric instruments and iconic singers made teenagers idolize these musicians. Teenage heartthrobs were such as Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and Chuck Berry. Their music was classified as sexy, fast, and just made you want to get up and shake it. The elder generation were not as crazy about it as the teenagers were. Parents were horrified by this so-called devilish music. Some radio stations refused to play such music. The lyrics were out of social norm and considered raunchy.
I need to talk to you girls about something.
Okay.
The music that you guys are listening to is just repulsive. It's the devil's work, and I forbid you to listen to any more of it.
But Dad, you just don't understand. The music relates to us.
No buts. It comes from the devil himself.
But Elvis makes the music, and Elvis is so dreamy.
He's
and
the
besides,
devil.
Without this music, what are we supposed to dance at whenever we go to our school parties? That's a new cool thing to do, Dad.
Nice classical music.
But that's not cool.
That's not what the new fashion is.
It doesn't matter what the new fashion is.
But we're trying to
This is
cool.
God's music.
But the music relates to us.
It doesn't matter.
It makes me feel like me.
Two. Who was the coolest man to live? My answer to you is James Dean. The 1955 drama film, Rebel Without a Cause, about an emotional middle-class teenager rebelling. The film was about a rebellious teenager in a new high school. He meets a girl, disobeys his parents, and fights school bullies. It was an attempt to portray the decay of American youth, critique parental style, and explore different conflicts between generations. Every decade has its differences and things that make it stand out from the others. But the 50s were the start of teenage rebellion and the consumer craze. Well, that's all, folks. I'd like to end with a song. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds break, everyone from their place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, singing, just singing in the rain.